K-pop&juice, where we spill it fresh, hot, juicy, and completely unfiltered. If you're here, you already know, when something drops in the K-entertainment world, especially something unexpected, we don't just talk about it, we dive all the way in. And today is one of those stories that has fans screaming, refreshing timelines, and asking the same question over and over again. How did nobody see this coming? Because yes, Cha Eun Woo has officially shaken the entire fandom, especially AROHA, with a secret project reveal during his military service. And the internet is not okay. Let's set the scene properly, because this didn't just drop out of nowhere. It built up in the most subtle, almost suspicious way. Ever since Cha Eun Woo began his military service, fans had mentally prepared themselves for the usual routine. You know how it goes. Fewer public appearances, occasional updates, maybe a surprise letter or photo here and there. It's always a bittersweet period for fans. Pride mixed with longing. And AROHA? They were holding it together pretty well. There were edits, throwback clips, emotional posts counting down the days, fans supporting him quietly, patiently waiting, trusting that he'd return even stronger. But what nobody expected was that he wouldn't wait until after his service to surprise everyone. Nope. He said, "Let me shake the industry real quick." It started with whispers, small, almost ignorable whispers. A cryptic post here, a vague mention from an insider there. Fans noticed something was off. Not in a bad way, but in that something is happening behind the scenes kind of way. And if there's one thing K-pop fans are good at, it's sensing energy shifts. Then came the first real clue. A production staff member, no names, no direct confirmation, hinted during an interview that a major project involving a top-tier actor currently serving was in the works. That alone was enough to send fans into detective mode. Because let's be real, how many top-tier actors are actively serving right now and have Cha Eun Woo's level of global recognition? Exactly. The dots started connecting fast, but still nothing was confirmed. Until suddenly, it was. The reveal dropped like a bomb. A secret project, carefully planned, quietly developed, and completely hidden from the public, was officially announced. And at the center of it, Cha Eun Woo. AROHA collectively lost their minds. We're talking screaming, crying, caps lock tweets, group chats exploding, people replaying the announcement video 10 times just to make sure it was real. Because not only was he involved, he was deeply involved. This wasn't just a cameo, not just a voice appearance, not just some pre-recorded content. This was a full-scale, high-quality, carefully crafted project that had clearly been in the works for a long time. And the biggest shock? He had planned this before enlisting. Let that sink in. While fans were preparing to miss him, he was out here planning a surprise that would keep his presence alive in the most unexpected way. Now that is dedication. The project itself? Without getting too technical, it's something that blends storytelling, performance, and emotional depth in a way that feels very Cha Eun Woo. There's a cinematic quality to it, a sense of intention. Every detail, from visuals to concept, feels personal, and fans notice that immediately. Because if there's one thing about Cha Eun Woo, it's that he doesn't do things halfway. When he commits to something, he goes all in. And this project, it shows. Clips from the reveal started circulating, and within hours, they were everywhere. Fans analyzing every frame, every line, every expression, and of course the emotional reactions started pouring in. I miss him even more now. He really thought about us before leaving. This is why we love him. Because beyond the shock, beyond the excitement, there was something else underneath it all. Gratitude. Fans realized that this wasn't just a project, it was a gift. A way of saying, even while I'm away, I'm still here with you. And honestly, that hit hard. But let's talk about the impact for a second. Because this isn't just a cute fan moment. This is strategic. This is smart. And this is exactly why Cha Eun Woo continues to stay at the top. Military service can be a risky period for celebrities. Out of sight can sometimes mean out of mind. New faces emerge, trends shift, public attention moves on. But with this move, he said, not today. By releasing a project during his service, he's not just maintaining relevance, he's strengthening his connection with fans in a way that feels organic and heartfelt. And the industry? Oh, they're watching. Because this kind of move sets a new standard. It shows that even during mandatory service, artists can find creative ways to stay connected, to continue building their narrative, to keep their audience engaged. And let's be real, others are probably taking notes right now. But of course, this is K-pop and juice. So we have to ask the real questions. How did he manage to keep this a secret? Because let's be honest, nothing stays hidden in the K-pop world for long. There are always leaks, always rumors, always someone who accidentally says too much. But this was airtight, which means one thing. This wasn't just planned, it was protected. A tight circle, a clear vision, a team that knew exactly what they were doing. And that level of control, that's rare. It speaks to the level of respect people have for him, the kind of trust that keeps a project under wraps until the perfect moment. And when that moment came, boom, maximum impact. Now let's talk about AROHA again, because their reaction deserves its own spotlight. The fandom didn't just react, they mobilized. Hashtags started trending globally. Fan edits flooded timelines, reaction videos, breakdown threads, emotional tributes. It became a full-blown celebration. And not just in Korea. International fans joined in just as loudly, proving once again that Cha Eun Woo's reach goes far beyond borders. From Asia to Europe to Africa to the Americas, everyone was talking about it. And that's the power of a well-executed surprise. It doesn't just stay local, it goes global. But here's where things get even more interesting, because alongside the excitement, there's also curiosity. What does this mean for his future projects? Is this a one-time surprise, or is this part of a bigger plan? Some fans are already speculating that this could be the beginning of a new phase in his career, a more hands-on, creatively involved Cha Eun Woo who isn't just acting, but shaping the projects he's part of. And honestly, that wouldn't be surprising. Because if this project proves anything, it's that he's thinking ahead, way ahead. While others might focus on the present, he's already setting up his future. And that's how you stay relevant. That's how you grow. That's how you turn a temporary absence into an unforgettable presence. So now the question is, what's next? Because if this is what he prepared before enlistment, what is he planning for after? A comeback drama? A film? Another surprise project? At this point, nothing feels impossible. And that's the most exciting part, because with Cha Eun Woo, you can expect the unexpected. Every time. So whether you're an AROHA who's been there from day one, or someone who just got pulled into the chaos of this reveal, one thing is clear. He's not just serving in the military, he's still making moves, still creating moments, still keeping the world watching. And we'll be right here, breaking it all down, feeling all the emotions, and keeping you updated every step of the way. Because you already know, this is K-pop and juice, where the gist is always fresh, hot, juicy, and unfiltered. Stay tuned, stay hyped, and we'll catch you in the next one.